Well, thank you very much, Dr. Merminga. And I'm JB Pritzker. I'm the guy bringing down the average IQ in the room. Uh, but it is an honor to be here with all of you. And I want to thank everyone that's joined us today, especially Deputy Secretary David Turk. Thank you for coming home. We always love to see you, but we always love having you represent the interests of Illinois in Washington, D.C. and in our government. Thank you to the ambassadors, the leaders, the consuls general, local officials, University of Chicago administration, and others from the Department of Energy, and of course our representatives from the Illinois delegation, U.S. Representative Sean Casten and U.S. Representative Bill Foster. Fermilab has built a global reputation in navigating the science of energy's furthest frontiers. The completion of the Integrated Engineering Research Center and the PIP-2 cryo building truly exemplifies Fermilab's continued commitment to lead in particle physics. You all represent that leadership. The most crucial discoveries of our time come from it, and in true Fermilab fashion, the ribbon hasn't even been cut yet on the new facilities, and yet you're already working on your next, latest, and greatest, the PIP-2 linear accelerator. PIP-2 is the first particle accelerator to be built in the United States with this level of international coordination. And we're so proud to have that right here in the state of Illinois. As the heart of the Fermilab Accelerator Complex, it will power the deep underground neutrino experiment, as well as provide the capability and capacity to support a diverse physics program for decades to come. My wife is from South Dakota. My in-laws live in South Dakota. They tell me we don't visit often enough, so I said we were sending them neutrinos, and they appreciated that. And the new Integrated Engineering Research Center will bring together the world's greatest engineers, already is, technicians and scientists to tackle the technical challenges of particle physics, from neutrino research to quantum science and everything in between. You know, Illinois has a history that people may not know, history of game-changing innovation, and as governor, I've doubled down and made it a key priority of my administration. We invested $500 million in bringing the Discovery Partners Institute from the University of Illinois, their research, development, and talent, to downtown Chicago. We thought it was important to pull some of the amazing talent from Champaign into the greatest global city that we have. And our state is one of the global leaders in quantum research, so I included $200 million in our capital plan for the Chicago Quantum Exchange. And we've massively increased wet labs in the area, in the entire northern part of the state, particularly to meet the intense demand that we're seeing in biotech research, and that's helping to attract things like the $250 million investment by the Chan Zuckerberg BioHub in Chicago. And thank you very much to President Alivisado for being one of the leaders involved in that. And on top of that, the public-private partnerships that have resulted from the investments that the state is making, along with the federal government and local governments too, have resulted in new private investment that has really multiplied our innovation economy dozens of times over. Federal dollars are fuel for R&D of every stripe, and that's why I launched the Innovate Illinois Coalition last month. It's a first-of-its-kind effort in our state to identify funding from the CHIPS and Science Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, and the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act to bring it home here to Illinois. We deserve our fair share and more because of the talent and capability that we have in our state. Today, our state's growing leadership on the national and global tech stage is clearer than ever before. The growing nexus of partnerships, innovation hubs, public and private universities, national laboratories, and international research programs will fuel the next generation of economic vitality for communities across this state, and a next generation of discovery for our country and for the world. So often we don't know that we're witnessing history until, frankly, it's in the rearview mirror. But with Fermilab, we get to celebrate discovery and innovation in real time, right now. To the Fermilab team that's here today, all of you, the folks who are sitting behind me, you know, you deserve to get our thanks and our gratitude, all of us in the state of Illinois, for the groundbreaking research and discoveries and that you're making, and also for helping make this the innovation capital in the center of the United States and a global player across the world. And with that, it is my great pleasure to introduce one of the kindest and nerdiest congressmen in the United States Congress, and that's my friend, U.S. Representative Bill Foster.